You know, every YouTube channel I know on the planet has been covering the Sydney Sweeney situation. Let's just call it that. She did an ad for American Eagle jeans, and then people freaked out. And by people, I mean unattractive women. Felt somehow threatened by this.
69.
And Justine Bateman has done, it's amazing, a social media video critique. She's doing a ton of them. So let's take a look at those. And it ties into, you know, film. But before we do that, I have to share with you a couple things. This thing has gone viral. It reminds me of people I knew in college that everything could be ruined by their political viewpoint. Be like, well, the capitalist system, blah, blah, blah. I'm just going to enjoy a Coke and popcorn at the movies. Well, you know, the hegemony of the blah, blah, blah. Hey, that girl looks good in that outfit. Like all the people complaining about this remind me of the morons I knew in college in the 80s. Okay. We're now in present day in 2025. And these woke morons are just, I don't know.
Yeah.
Let's make it entertaining. But before I show you that, I gotta share one thing here. This is great. Is Tiffany Fong? I know that you follow her. You might be related.
Yes, I do follow her. She's a crypto journalist.
Yeah. She says my jeans are yellow. Why is she not doing stuff for American Eagle? That's American to me. And even xenomorphs are getting in on the action. Look at this. You see a xenomorph from Gummies on. And look, our jeans fit all. Acid wash face hugger jeans. There's the xenomorph. I love it.
That's so awesome.
Yeah. But Justine Bateman is here to save the day. Her social media video critiques are amazing. I'll have you read them after we watch it. These are spectacular. Can you read that, Alan?
No, but can you? Is the
I'll make it a little bigger. So social media video critique. This is from Libs of TikTok.
No.
Let's watch this. We'll watch the video, then read her critique. This is helpful for aspiring filmmakers. Okay, let's watch this.
If anyone from American Eagle who was involved in the creation of Sydney Sweeney's most recent advertisement booked into my Pilates class, I would give them the hardest exercise class that I was capable of doing on the lightest possible spring load with 0 breath cues. And I would make it the toughest exercise class that they'd ever experienced in their lives. If anyone from American Eagle.
Okay, so there we go. That's the video. Here is what Justine Bateman has to say. Please read.
Okay, so point 1, this is an interesting hostage demand video. The director has given the viewer visual cues as to the main character's harrowing situation by accentuating the actress's ruddy complexion and by putting her hair in disarray. The actress adds to this with a hashtag
halting.
I can't read this. Almost delivery. I can't read this.
Delivery of the lines. One has the distinct impression that the character is reluctantly reading a pre-prepared statement. The flaw in this piece is the composition of the character's quote threat. The writer assumes the audience has intimate knowledge about Lois Springs and the absence of breath cues. Consequently, the viewer cannot grasp the impact of this demand threat. Fin. She ends all of them with fin. Okay, let's look up more because there are a ton. Oh, look, and she quote tweets Yellow Flash. This is great.
Oh, sweet.
Okay, let's watch this video. Here, we'll play this. You might have seen this one. It's 20 seconds. Let's watch it here and then read her critique.
Should we be surprised that a company whose name is literally American Eagle is making fascist propaganda like this? probably not, but it's still really shocking. Like, a blonde-haired, blue-eyed white woman is talking about her good genes. Like, that is Nazi propaganda. Should we be surprised that a company whose name is literally American?
Yeah, we got it. We got it. Big stopper.
Yeah, let's go now to Justine Bateman's critique. The director has really layered this piece. The actress is wearing a set of headphones that completely cover her ears, suggesting she is listening to something entirely different than we are. While the dialogue comes out of her mouth, the viewer is consumed with curiosity as to what audio reality the character is living. Is it music? A German book on tape? Old voicemail messages from her deceased mother? The director compounds this intrigue with continuously shaky camera work, suggesting there is a metaphoric earthquake occurring in the character's life. Additionally, we have the image of Sydney Sweeney on the left of the screen with a dubious look on her face, signaling to the viewer that the actress on the right is not to be taken seriously. Finn. And she quote tweeted Yellow Flash. That's great.
Awesome.
Yeah, let's see. There's more here. Let's look at another one. He quote tweeted Dr. Jebra Baushi. Let's look at this video. It's a little longer. Oh my God, I haven't seen this one. Let's see how much we can stand of this. Here we go.
Sydney Sweeney on like every different app to the sun for the last day and a half. So I naturally wanted to know what y'all were trashing her for, because apparently there's a few things to trash her for. And I went and I saw the American Eagle ad, and let me tell you, my jaw dropped, because that is 100% Nazi propaganda. That is 100% Nazi propaganda. And as someone who's worked in marketing for over 15 years, that's had to go through multiple channels to be approved. That idea had to go through the marketing team, had to be flushed out by the marketing team, had to go through legal, had to go through sales, had to go through like literally everything. That had to go through like every part of American Eagle. So that choice.
Blah, blah.
Let's see what Sydney Sweeney had to say on this. Social media video critique from Justine Bateman. We were initially unsure about giving this piece a critique due to its amateurish and unprofessional nature, but we recognize the opportunity to teach others to avoid these mistakes. The actress is placed in the lower right corner of frame. This never changes, nor is it justified by the theme or plot of this piece, unless this is justifiably intentional. It should not be employed. The audience is left with the actress's nose, the strange and unrevealed design behind her head, and the banisters at the scene at the top of the frame. There is no explanation regarding this design, nor is there a payoff to the steady focus on the banister. No other characters are seen on the banister. No new development of any kind occurs here. The banister takes the top third of the frame and yet does not pay off for the audience at all. This causes a kind of attention exhaust for the viewer. Anticipation is built in this kind of framing. Without a payoff, the viewer is left distant and emotionally withdrawn from the piece, a state that is not conducive to a film's success. I love these. These are great. There are more. Let's see this one here. There's a lot. It says even the lesbians are angry. Let's look at this one here, Alan. I know this would interest you. Here we go.
I don't usually talk about fashion, but let's talk about how Sydney Sweeney and American Eagle just became the poster children for Make America White, something that it's never been. So in case you haven't seen the controversy on here, a model by the name of Sydney Sweeney, go check out her family because they're all red hat wearing everybody was a little kind of like, what side of the fence does she sit on? Well, based on American Eagle's very deliberate, because you cannot tell me otherwise, ad campaign about good genes. If you haven't watched it, please go make sure that you see all of it, including the last commercial that's a part of it. They are literally talking about eugenics, having good genes and what makes good genes. And the most sickening part about this whole thing is that the American Eagle stock has gone up by 15% in this whole thing, which means not enough people know about this controversy right now. So here's to spread the word that American Eagle also known for brands like Aerie, Todd Snyder, and Unsubscribed, just became the forefront of advertisements in Make America White, something that it's never been. Do what you will with this information. Make sure more people know about it and more people get informed, because this is the shit that is
enough. You would think a lesbian would like Sydney Sweeney. I mean,
No,
think of the logic in that.
Lesbians.
Yeah, well, here's what here's what Justine Bateman. Why don't you give it a try, Alan?
Sure, this will be fun. An audition tape for the side effect disclosure voiceover at the end of the pharmaceutical commercials. Self-taping has become standard for auditioning actors, where at least the preliminary round of auditions are merely tape submissions. The burden of production falls upon the actor. They are responsible for the lighting, setting, etc. of the filmed audition. As in this case, with sensitive... Oh, you keep moving. I'm having trouble reading it alone, and you're moving it. As is the case with sensitive or confidential ad copy, it appears the actual script was not given to the actor. They were likely instructed to read whatever they wanted for the audition instead. This actor chose to read her X feed. While a choice of convenience, it is better to read something that is more in line with an eventual ad, such as the side effects waning from an
Warnings.
from an allergy aired ad.
Aired ad.
Though the sun glared on the left side of frame may have been an artistic choice, it is somewhat distracting here. The sunglasses choice at the beginning should be reconsidered. They disappear suddenly in the first cut. This telltale cut signals to production that the actors could not recite the dialogue in one take. The more unfortunate.
That's enough. I'll just say this. These are so entertaining. She's giving serious, like if you're in a film class, serious like critiques of videos posted on social media. I think Justine Bateman is brilliant, and bravo to Sydney Sweeney for doing this ad. She's I don't know. I love it. She did another ad from a company. Let me see. I did save it here. I'll find it. But what do you think of all this, Alan?
We give too much power to people with no viewers.
Yes.
Just the fact anyone can go online, complain, and then someone will pick it up and then make it viral, and we have to subject ourselves to this. Also, one thing I've learned from progressives is they don't like people having fun anymore.
Yes, well, that was, again, this is no different than when I was in college. But once people got out of college, they kind of said, oh, yeah, you're an idiot. Stop acting like that. Stop making everything not fun. And
exactly.
When I see all this, it's like, oh, yeah, I remember these are the idiots I dealt with in college who took everything that was fun and somehow explained it like, oh, here's the political reason why you should not be allowed to enjoy life. These are broken people. Let me end with this.
Oh, I just want to say, it's people who live miserable lives and are jealous that other people are living lives better than them, and they can't stand it, and they want to take it away from everybody.
Well, Sydney Sweeney is in a new ad called Hey Dude, wearing a one-piece swimsuit and a cowboy hat. Let's take a look at this, just to kind of bring it all full circle here. Here we go.
You can take the dude out of the country. You can't take the country out of the dude. Wish you were here.
Hey Dude Country. I love country. There you go. So look, we don't normally cover just solely political topics, but when Justine Bateman is giving serious film critique to these social posts, we have to cover it because we're a Justine Bateman, by the way, fan of the show and a friend of the show.
Yeah. Or friend of the show, I'd say.